Hi ladies, so I'm going to try and make this short. That's too much. It's hot, tired, I've been spending way too much time doing this. So I broke one of my own rules and I did way too much prep today, which I try really hard not to do. So right now for a few breakfasts this week, we're gonna have yogurt. And then I made up 5. Typically my rule is make up like 10, but again, I'm done. I'm tired. So I made it 5. And so basically what's in this is what we're gonna put in our Greek yogurt in the morning. So my husband, in his own research, found this MCT oil powder that he wants to have every day. So what I did is I put a half a scoop in each of these. So there's 5 down here. And so I have the MCT oil powder, about a half to a third scoop of collagen, dandelion root extract powder, whatever. I think it's dandelion root powder, moringa and the duo greens powder, and beetroot extract powder. So those are all in this. And so then we'll just add this little guy to our yogurt and mix it in. And then we've got fresh peaches from a local peach farm. So lunches, again, he doesn't eat tomatoes. I'm the one that eats the tomatoes. So I'm back with the adult Lunchables. And so this week, it's going to be, and so I've had this asked a few times, so I'm going to show it real quick. This is the sausage. It doesn't always come pre-sliced. You can get gross pre-sliced or not. And the pre-sliced, when I'm doing all the meal prep, it just makes life easier. You can eat it cold. It is fully cooked. It is just fine to eat it cold. And I'm pretty sure it says somewhere on the very front, fully cooked. Okay, so mine is just a hair different than my husband's. So I have the sausage, tomatoes I got from a local farm, and then I love extra sharp cheese, so I have extra sharp cheddar. So I use, instead of using a baggie, I just put some tomatoes right here, because sometimes when the meat and the cheese touch, something gets like a little wet maybe, not very good. So I'm using my tomatoes as a barrier. More tomatoes, ranch in the little same like little cups. And I fill this bad boy up because I'm hoping I'm gonna eat all these tomatoes. And then I have 2 of JoJo's peanut butter chocolates. And then to go with this, we also have, I'm hot. It is so hot. I'm just hot. I'm sweating. Here, I've got some pickled okra to go with it for our lunch. Snacks are going to vary as the week goes on. I've got, where is it? Oh, okay, so I've got pouches of tuna, the string cheese. I've got a variety of THM crackers, and I bagged up some cherries. Tip number 1 is don't be like me and don't do the majority of your meal prep at once, because it takes too much time. If I hear a puppy. Come home, bag up or containers, whatever you have. Go ahead and divide some of your cherries up. 2 minutes one day is going to save you a lot of minutes another day, and I would have appreciated that today. So I made up a couple of drinks. I'm hoping to do some work. I made up a quadruple batch of the shrinker. So here's 2 servings of the shrinker. So what I did, if you watched my last one, these were going to be used for smoothies, and right now I'm going to use them for the shrinker. I'm just tired and I don't feel like doing smoothies. So I put in here ice, the shrinker concentrate, and water. So in here I have, you probably don't care, but you can probably tell from the straw, I'll spill, but I've got shrinker in here for us. Tomorrow I'll put ice in it. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then tomorrow morning when we get up at 3, I'm getting up at 3, y'all. 3. Anyway, I love my husband. Getting up at 3, these won't have to go into the lunch bag because they're insulated, and so by the time we drink them, they'll still be cold, but some of that ice will hopefully be melted. So we have a lot of puppy things for the puppy, so all the squeaking is either someone stepping on them or the puppy getting them. All right. I also made up, well, one of these was already made up, so I made up another one. This is the butterfly pea flower tea. It is PEA, not PEE, so it has nothing to do with the other thing. It's a beautiful blue color. If you saw my pictures earlier in the little video I did, this is the tea I use, and I'll show you a picture of it. It's just a simple bag from Costco, from Walmart. How about Amazon? Wait, give me 2 seconds. Well, 4. No. All right, so I was wanting something. All right, so this is all it is. I've had this bag the whole time. I haven't rebought it yet. And let me show you a tip. I'm hot. All right, so one reason I went ahead and made drinks is because I am hot. It's hot, and it's hot everywhere, honestly. But I want something nice and ice instead of just plain water this week. So my tip to be able to make the most out of your tea, or even, I guess, even just this. I got this from FabFitFun. It's not anything special. It's just a little tea kettle thing. No, it's not really a tea kettle, a teapot. I think a tea kettle you plug in. But anyway, so I put some of those in this little basket, and I pour hot water over it. Let it steep however long you want to steep it. I pour it into one of these mason jars. I then take the same flowers that are in this little basket. Yes, oh, we have AC. I'd be dead. It's been 100, and we broke record 3 days in a row with 109. But it's just the ACs whenever it gets up. McKinley, I mean Piper, oh, McKinley's our dog that passed away. I don't know why I keep saying her name lately. So our puppy and our old dog get along for the most part, but anyway, I feel like I did something. Okay, maybe I was here. Okay, so yes, we have AC, but the ACs, once it gets so hot, you're lucky to get a 30-degree difference. And so it can just get really hot in the house. Anyway, so to save money, I just refill it, and it's not weak. It comes out still the same beautiful dark blue. I might even be able to do it 3 times, but I have yet to try that, because by the second time, I'm kind of done. All right, so I made a quadruple batch of the shrinker, and I've got 2 quart of the butterfly pea flower tea. A couple of meals or breakfast or whatever, I've made up Serene's sourdough pancakes, and I'm going to probably use this in lieu of sourdough bread for Pearl's crazy sandwich that I'm going to make this week. So I did make up her beets, and I just used canned beets like she did. It was like 69 cents. So I'm not a huge beet fan. I think they taste like dirt. But anyway, I've had some. Moving on. I've been doing the lacto-fermented, y'all, I'm just hot, I guess, fermented sauerkraut. And so every day my husband gets a little thing like this, and then usually a small amount at dinner. Again, gut health is so important, and the more I learn, the more we need to eat. So I'm going to be making some more raw sauerkraut this week, and also some pickles I got from that same place, the like pickling kind of pickles. The AC's on. My house isn't, I don't know why. I just am so hot. All right, so I've done lunches, I've done breakfast, I've done some snacks. Oh yeah, I already did snacks. All right, dinner. So one thing I did for dinner is I pulled out one of my sloppy joes. I made a quick video on this a few weeks ago, a month ago. And so I did a couple of different sloppy joes. So we're gonna have creamy bacon ranch sloppy joes this week. All right, so I made these in May, so it's been more than a couple weeks. So we'll have that. Okay, this is gonna be a brand new recipe for me. I got all this stuff everywhere. Make this as fast as possible. One quick tip, super fast. I do not believe that all oregano is made the same. So whenever you have a recipe that calls for Mexican oregano, I found this in our little Mexican section at the grocery store, and they have a bunch of these different seasonings that come in this bag. I have been to, I love Mexican food, that's not a secret. I have been to so many different places, and there are times that their salsa tastes odd, like it has a slight Italian flavor. I sniffed, that sounds so dumb, but I smelled both of my oreganos, and this one has a different scent. So I'm assuming it also has a different flavor. So I highly recommend, this was, not even, it was $1. And so I've been using this in all of my like taco type seasonings, especially when it calls for Mexican oregano. Don't use regular or Italian oregano. Definitely get this. It's worth it, I promise. All right. So this recipe is different. I'm hoping it turns out good. Sometimes they don't turn out good, and I don't ever post the recipe. All right, so this I'm pulling out. A few months ago, Costco had their like Polish kielbasa sausage on sale, so I pulled some of that out. And I'm all about, if I can save time and money, I'm going to do both. Bell peppers right now at my Walmart were like 68 cents, and they're huge. I'm probably not going to put this whole thing in there because I don't like bell peppers. So I'm probably going to use half, and I'll use it either. Oh, anyway. I'm going to, instead of cutting up fresh cabbage, I bought the tricolor coleslaw, which is still a great deal, time saver and possibly money saver. And then this recipe, where is my seasoning? I have, is this, it's right here. Duh, I took it out of the box. It's got my garlic and all my seasonings in it. And this recipe calls for this Boursin cheese. I have no idea what Gournay cheese is, but that's what it says. And then my sausage, and again, I just pulled these straight from the freezer. So, and this is also fully cooked. So if I eat this one last, not only did it come from the freezer, it's also fully cooked. So that will be helpful. Don't put your bow in the. Oh, Nike. Come here, let me show you. Now I've got to wash my hands. This is our Nike. She is into everything, likes all of my shoes, and tries to bite my feet as I try to walk. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry, big girl. Watch out, watch out. All right, so now she's biting my pants as I'm standing here. Nike, no. Nike. I think she thinks I'm going to give her something. All right, so this is going to be, making up something called a taco skillet. So this is where the Mexican oregano came in. So I've got all my seasonings, my garlic, my bell pepper, and my onion, my generic rotel, my hamburger meat that is solid frozen still. And then I'm going to add rice cauliflower. You don't have to add it. I just want a little extra veggie, and then when it hides and stuff like this, my kids don't know. And again, if you watch my videos, my teen boys are not the healthiest. Well, they're not quite all teens anymore, but my older son that works, I mean, he eats microwave everything and frozen pizzas and everything else. So give them the health that I can. I'm probably talking way too fast. I'm so sorry. I didn't put my bone broths in these. They're still sealed. Again, I'm tired and I didn't want to just keep measuring and measuring and measuring. It'll be really easy. So, pause real quick. My big tip when I use rice cauliflower in anything is I keep adding liquid and I keep cooking until that cauliflower texture, that cauliflower flavor is completely gone. And then once that happens, I make sure I taste it and see if I need to add anything else. Does it need more salt, chili, powdered cumin, anything like that? And that is, I can hear my big dog drinking right now. Again, don't put your bow in your box. Out for the puppy. All right, so then the fourth meal for the week. Okay, this is super simple, super lazy. You can do this in any way you want. I most likely would use a crock pot. I use medium because this is what, I've got some sensitive people in the house. And then all my seasonings, and I've got some of the ranch that I've talked about before that I get from Costco that doesn't have all the extra bad stuff in it. A little garlic powder and salt and pepper. My chicken, and this, and then when it's done cooking, I'll shred it. I'll add the cream cheese, let it melt, and I'll serve it with shredded cheddar and green onions. And this can be served just like that. You can put it in wraps. You can put it over lettuce. And a lot of people will put things over like salad stuff. And puppies are great. I think you can see some, yeah. I think it's going to be a very versatile recipe that can be used a lot of ways. over mashed cauliflower. I wish my family would eat spaghetti squash. All right, and then final box is, it's my lemon chicken piccata. I don't want to heat my oven up. I don't want to heat my house up too much, and so this is pretty fast. And Nike, no. She likes my pants. So the piccata recipe only uses so many, like not even half a jar of the capers, so that's also a nice money-saving meal. I've got everything in here, my heavy cream and my broth. I guess I did open the broth for this one. The chicken, my lemons, my seasonings, my almond flour for coating, and my butter. And then this we will serve over for us, Dreamfield's pasta. And then probably a side salad to go with it. And I've already done, my tip on my salad, helping that last for 2 to 3 weeks. That is key. I've already got that prep from a week ago, so that's good to go for this week. I think that's it. I don't have a dessert prepped right now. I've got a couple recipes I want to try this week and see how they turn out. And of course, if they turn out good, then that's when I post them. If you listen to this, if you have questions, I probably talked way too fast. It's just hot and I'm sweating and I just want to go and put all this away and just sit for a little bit. But thanks for watching. Again, if you do have questions, let me know. I try to make this as quick as possible, but it's kind of hard when I have all this stuff prepped. That's it. I hope you have a great week, and I hope if it's hot where you are that you're able to stay cool. Thanks.